Okay, so Royal Enfield recently announced a new bike, the Guerrilla 450. It's being launched on the 17th of July in Barcelona. Great city, by the way. I'd love to go there again. What do you think? You've seen the spy shots?
Yeah, it's a bit underwhelming, isn't it?
I think it is. I think it is a little bit. Like, it's based off... It looks like it's based off the 450 Himalayan.
Mate, it looks like it's based off the Gixxer 250. Well, what looks the same is the liquid-cooled Sherpa motor, which is fantastic, and I assume they're linking it to that buttery six-speed gearbox.
So the promo video they released with it has Guy Martin, but he's doing lots of burnouts.
Yeah.
You can't actually see the bike.
No.
And in all the spy shots, there's, Guerrilla listed across it, so you're typing, so you can't really see too much of it.
Not a great name, by the way.
The
not
name,
sold on it.
I'm not sold on the name either. It's a bit of an odd one. I actually quite like the other naming conventions that they've got from the other bikes.
Yeah.
Shotgun, not sure about that one, but that's just me. But yeah, Guerrilla, don't know. It looks a lot like the Himalayan.
Yes.
Except for the forks.
Yeah, it doesn't have upside-down forks. They're conventional, and they have dust boot covers.
Yeah. So that was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
The other thing that looks different looks like about a 17-inch front rim.
Yeah. I mean, this bike had the opportunity to completely shake up the market because that Himalayan 450 platform was just so fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a bit underwhelming.
The engine is a cracker. You think they could have... I don't know. We haven't seen the bike, so, it'll be released very, very soon. We'll see a bit more in a couple of days.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just thought the styling that I've seen, I think they could have done a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
Switchgear looks to be the same as the Himalayan from what I've seen.
Yep.
The exhaust looks similar.
Yep.
I can't see a great deal of difference there. And it appears to be the same frame, although, as I said, it is hard to tell because they've got that Guerrilla logo all over it, all over the spy shots.
And I remember when you were talking to the CEO of Royal Enfield BGR, he kind of hinted that the frame, the Sherpa motor, and other components are going to be the same as the Himalayan.
The all-new Sherpa platform on 450cc, which is where the much awaited the Himalayan motorcycle which had come, and you will see more motorcycles which will come out of the K platform.
Yeah, he did mention definitely got a bike coming out in July.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same components that are seen on the new Himalayan.
Yeah, correct.
Just back on the forks, they've gone conventional forks on this.
Yeah.
They went Showas on the Himalayan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming then if they've gone conventional, maybe they're not going to be Showa forks. What do you think?
So no Showas on the front, but it looks like it's going to have that same monoshock in the rear that the Himalayan has.
I think so. I think it does. It certainly looks like it's going to.
Yep.
So it looks like it's still got an offset clock, but it looks like this time the clock is offset to the right.
Yeah.
And it's going to have you'd assume it's going to have a tripper.
Yeah.
Being offset, that's a bit of an odd one. It might be then using the clock off the Shotgun and some of the other bikes, not so much the clock off the new Himalayan, which I think is a real shame.
Yeah, same here. It looks like it's got a lower seat height, and some of the specs leaked online shows that it's going to weigh a little bit less than the Himalayan as well.
Which makes sense if it's they're aiming at a road bike for learners.
Overall, the Guerrilla 450 is a little bit underwhelming, and I'm kind of disappointed that the styling didn't live up to my expectations. It looks like a bike that you would use to deliver food on, like a Gixxer 250 or a Duke 200 or a CB 110.
So you can see it being popular in the Uber Eats delivery section of the market?
I can, well, depending on the price. I mean, we assume it's going to be cheaper than the Himalayan. You'd hope it would be cheaper than the Himalayan.
Yeah, if it hasn't got upside-down forks, there's one thing that would bring the price down. Yeah, look, I suppose we haven't seen the bike yet, so we can't say the styling... we haven't seen the bike, so we can't really comment too much on the styling of it. Once we do, we'll comment a bit more. But yeah, just a little bit underwhelming for sure for the spy shots that we've seen.
And you look at the Triumph Speed 400 and 400X. I think the Himalayan was on par with the 400X.
Definitely.
I was hoping that this would be on par with the Street, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be there. When the Himalayan was launched, it was a huge shake-up for the entire motorcycle market, and as it stands right now, the Guerrilla looks to be just another motorcycle. Yeah,
it does a little bit. It's a little bit disappointing, but we won't know if the leaked images reflect the actual product that we're going to get in Australia until it's officially announced.
Yeah, let's be fair to Royal Enfield. We're not sure.
So the Guerrilla 450 is based off the Himalayan 450. So to find out more about that bike, click this link over here.